Hi everyone, it's me. So, we are back again. I did a previous video about reading your beautiful YouTube comments and it was a lot of fun. So I want to do it again. I think some people were a little bit shocked to see some real comments that real human beings typed out with their real hands and then decided to send to me. So I hope you enjoyed this one as well. I know some people were saying that I shouldn't do these types of videos because I'm gonna get more bad comments because I'm basically like giving them a platform and stuff, which I get, but I get these comments every day and I can never do anything with it. I just have to basically take it, and that's no fun. So I really wanted to share them with you. So without further ado, let's go. Now, some of my favorite comments are when people talk about me physically. I love comments about my body, my face, my hair, anything really from strangers on the internet. How about this one? I don't know if you're aware, but England doesn't really get that much sun compared to other countries. So I have completely lost my tan, that is absolutely true, but apparently that's not good enough. I need to see the sun. For my hair's sake as well. How about this? Couldn't watch you come across as a brain-dead teenager. Yeah. Fountain of Knowledge says, your accent is so boring. I like to read it in a certain way because there are too many spaces in that sentence. So in my mind, it's saying, your accent is so boring. She is slow and boring and rambling on about practically nothing. Okay, you are a very annoying lady. Now, I'm not sure if Mike means that in you are a very annoying lady, or maybe he meant to say you are a very annoying lady. I'm not really sure where Mike was going with that, but I'm annoying. A personal favorite. I don't mean to be rude, but you either grew in that area or you bought new bras. If you could just look at that face for me just for a second. Yeah. What is crazy, and this is not the only comment that I get, obviously, about my body. Why not? You know, it's the internet. Imagine you're standing waiting for the train, and there's a fairly young girl there, and this man approaches her, and he says, you know, I'm seeing you at this train a lot. Are your boobs getting bigger, or are you just buying new bras? And you hear this, would you not think, oh my God, I have to intervene, this is not okay? I certainly would, because that's not okay. And yet when we come online, we come onto the internet getting comments like this, and I get comments like that all the time, we just have to like let it go. Oh, you know, it's just the internet. Like, that kind of sucks. So for all men out there, if you think it's okay to send a comment to a young person on the internet about their boobs, probably don't do that. If you wouldn't do it in real life, and God help me you don't do it in real life, you probably shouldn't do it online either. How about this one from Steven? What's also really fascinating with this comment, so I caught it 6 minutes after it went live, I was online at the same time, and it already had a thumbs up, which means, here we go, Steven thumbed up his own comment. Now what about this one from Johnny? Scones are Scottish, not British. Lance says, why are you making these videos? Genuinely, who wants to see this? I guess you, buddy, you clicked on it. Okay, so I think this next comment, I can't remember which video I talked about, but I did talk about the fact that there is negative feelings towards immigrants. We can't ignore that. It happens. I'm not saying it doesn't happen in other countries. Obviously it does. We're not dumb. But it does happen here in England and the UK as a whole. So I think we spoke about it quite briefly, just in short, but that was not okay for this guy. I don't like the way you're constantly criticizing England. Every country has racism, and I've been to countries much worse off in that sense. America is much more racist, and Canada is far from perfect. You do come across as smug and condescending sometimes. I can kind of see why people leave hate comments. I think to pretend that England is perfect is a huge disservice to literally anybody who watches these videos. I get so many messages from people saying, I'm really interested in moving to England, I'm really keen on moving to the UK, and I genuinely appreciate your videos. That means a lot to me, but I don't ever want those people to think that England is perfect, because it's not, nor is the US, nor is Canada. We all know that because we're fully functioning adults, but I don't ever want to sugarcoat my life here in England because that's not fair. A lot of people see that as criticism, that I criticize England too much, and I think you're being a bit sensitive. I think we need to understand that England is not perfect, nor is any country, and we should be allowed to talk about the bad stuff. Okay? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Now, Ricky had similar feelings. Yay, a proper video that isn't just attacking people from England for wanting to control our borders and accusing us of vile racism. Much better than last week. It's kind of like being a dancing monkey that suddenly makes a comment about immigration and people are like, no, we don't want that. Just go back to eating garbage food. We don't want to talk about the bad things. We just want you to eat garbage. Another interesting thing about YouTube is that people love to give you their opinions on what you're doing, obviously. Sometimes even the titles, people tell me that I've chosen the wrong title and I should change it, which is fascinating, just like this one. I really wish you'd not use the word battle. We're not talking about war here, but snacks, right? Maybe tongue-in-cheek, but seriously, cool the language down. Are you serious? The video in question was, I think, the salt and vinegar. I said, Battle of the Salt and Vinegar Snacks, because I thought, that's a strong title, it's fun. I hope people enjoy the video. No, I should not have used battle. Tone the language down. Another criticism or comment that I get a lot is that people do not like the way I rate snacks. They don't like it. I'm gonna do this really quick because I don't like to explain jokes because I feel it detracts from it. But the idea with the eat this and drink this videos is all the ratings are random because A, I think it's funny, B, it keeps it interesting, and it's not serious. This isn't a real taste test. This is me just eating junk food and giving them funny ratings because that makes me laugh. But I get a lot of comments from people saying that I need to stop doing that. It's not okay. And I need to pick a standardized rating system, maybe out of 10, so it makes more sense. And I don't think you guys fully understand what I'm doing. Just like Ben says, I guess I rated it 6 out of 8, which is actually 3 out of 4. Just saying. Edit, 3 out of 6. Really? How dare I pick 3 out of 6? Because obviously that's just 1 out of 2. So I appreciate your comments. I appreciate that you guys watch the Eat This videos. I am not going to standardize the rating system because that is not the joke. And if you don't get it, I'm so sorry. Maybe someday it will all make sense. I also love getting like spam random messages. Kimberly, which I'm almost positive it's not Kimberly, says, I know of a strong man who helped me out with a love spell. WhatsApp him on blah 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 if you need the same. I also get these. Please stop. Now my favorite YouTube comment probably is the ones that are just straight up rude. Because why not? Like some of these gems. David says, used to like this girl. She is just an ignorant colonial, a waste of space, jello, a dessert. Yuck. I'm gonna give you guys a second just to go ahead and read this one. And what about these? And of course, David hit the nail on the head with this comment, particularly one of my favorites, telling me to go back to where I came from. Yawn. 3 minutes of my life I will never get back. Buddy, why are you on YouTube? YouTube is the home of wasting your life. That's why we're all here, waiting to die. Typical uneducated Canadian. Even the Aussies are laughing at you. I certainly hope so. Justin says, nothing more annoying than a condescending, self-righteous foreigner. That's me, buddy! Now Michael is getting bored of the taste testing videos. Although those are my highest watched videos, they get the most views, Michael's just not interested anymore, and he wants me to know that. Anybody giving out video editing courses? Because apparently I need them. Go back home and stop moaning. Aye, aye, Captain, because you said so, I will. Please stop. Please. And with that, thank you guys so much for sending me your wonderful comments. Thankfully, I do get overwhelmingly positive stuff, and I genuinely appreciate it. And I appreciate all the views, thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribers, all of it. It's just, thank you for being here for this roller coaster. I think I'm gonna leave you with one last thought of the internet. But thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye!